MRSJ the mermaid said, "Yay."
Hey, Mrs. J.
MRSJ the mermaid said, "Hi, Mr. G. How are you and the kitties?"
Good. How are you? I know you got a lot going on.
Stream Elements said, MRG_live is there live. Streaming just chatting, Mr.G live US States, Alabama, live geography class.
You guys kind of caught me off guard there. I wasn't really ready for you. No, okay. 60 never looks so
MRSJ
good.
the mermaid said, "Being okay, just very stressed." MRSJ the mermaid said, "How was the pizza last night?"
It was good. That's what I've been eating all day today too. I ordered some healthy vegetables and stuff, sorry. I ordered a bunch of healthy vegetables, but I've just been eating the pizza.
MRSJ the mermaid said,
I'm sorry.
"Pizza tastes better than veggies lol."
I'm doing this. I'm sorry. I'm setting up the stream. The costumes last. So.
The peaches last. No, the peaches first. Oh, peaches. Peaches for peaches. Peaches for peaches. Peaches for peaches. Peaches for peaches. Peaches.
Peach, I'm gonna need the stamp.
Said,
Hey, Ash.
hand waving.
Aloha. Peach is in my seat right now. She has 7 minutes, Peach, and then you're gonna have to wake up from your little nappy nap. Maybe I'll just hold Peach during the intro song.
I'm just no good kitty who I love. And I protect you with everything. We'll get an assault rifle to protect the peaches. Nobody's ever gonna want peaches.
My American flag is so dirty. Kind of like this country.
Ow!
Just kidding. Hey Heidi, you ready for class? You ready to kick some class ass, pretty kitty?
Don't you ever bite me, you get it? You're a good kitty, but don't you ever think about biting me or scratching me, okay?
Alright, almost ready. Grab something from in there.
I got said, "Help Mr. G with a donation through Stream Elements, https://streamelements.com/mrg_live/tip." MRSJ the mermaid said, "After the 100th kiss, Keanu smacked you."
It's like,
I love you, Peach. Yeah, I was made of snuggles.
don't worry, I love you guys all.
Love you, boys.
And since Hey Google, what's my name?
Your name is Your Majesty.
Damn straight. Hey Google, say hi to my cat Peach.
Sorry, I can't send messages yet.
Hey Google, pause.
Stream Elements. Said. New merches here, PogChamp, check it out, https://merch.streamelements.com/mrg_live.
Play that Mr.G shit. Did you hear me, Google? Play the Mr.G shit.
He's your average teacher, gone IRL streamer. Mr.G, 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 Mr.G. He's your average teacher, gone IRL streamer. Americana writer, got no education. I spent him while streaming on a Hawaiian vacation. Unworn white Levi's were covering his femur until he covered them with coffee and cream.
Adam_Smith_666 said,
He's your
Natty
average
Cream.
teacher, gone IRL streamer. Mr.G, 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 Mr.G. He's your average teacher, gone IRL streamer.
How about that stock market, Adam Smith? Looks like you're doing pretty good. I'm watching your AMC. Looks like it's going pretty good for you.
Adam_Smith_666 said, Long, Adam_Smith_666 said, Stop rude. Adam_Smith_666 said, Rocket, rocket, rocket.
Mr.G, 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 Mr.G. He's your average teacher, gone IRL streamer. Americana writer, got no education. I spent him while streaming on a Hawaiian vacation. Unworn white Levi's were covering his femur until
MRSJ the Mermaid said, WTF, I had a big game day. I don't even check it often. Zach, where is XS? Said, Hey, Mr.G virtual hug.
Hey, Aquarius. No hard feelings.
MRSJ the Mermaid.
Peach, you're gonna get up.
Hi there, it's Aquarius XX Blues like green hearts.
Alright, Peach, you're gonna come up with me now. We got some dancing to do. Some dancing caddies. You're gonna open the show with me, Peach.
Adam_Smith_666 said, GGGGG.
Mr.G, Mr.G, he's your average teacher, gone IRL streamer. Mr.G, 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 Mr.G,
MRSJ the Mermaid said, MRGLIVG MRGLIV Moses MRG Live Keanu
Hi, everybody.
Zach, where is
I'm
XX?
Mr. G. This is Peach.
said,
Welcome to my class.
MRSJ the Mermaid. Hello, pun.
Gotta be gentle with the dancing because we got little feeties here.
Hi guys, my name's Peaches. I want to welcome you to today's class. Mr. G's got a great class about Alabama lined up. Oh, he been working hard. Give you a kiss. Kiss from Peaches.
MRSJ the Mermaid said, She's so chill and sweet.
Hey, everybody. Welcome, Mrs. J. Aquarius. Oh.
Zaquarius XX said, Oh.
Hello, everybody. Take off this beard. Take off the wig. Take off the costume. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. Hey Google, volume 2, play Bach.
I understood. Play
Hey
Bach.
Google,
Is that
just play Bach.
playing Johann Sebastian Bach on Pandora?
Hey Google, volume 2.
Dem underscore
So-
Smith underscore 666.
Hey Adam Smith. I already
Said,
said that.
hand waving Mrs. J. Stream elements.
Aloha everybody.
The new lectures here
My name is
on
Mr. G and I'm your teacher today. We have a great class about the state of Alabama lined up. If you're new to the classroom and you want to know more about me, my website is on the screen there, and you can go there, and it's a resume of my background and my teaching experience and education. Sorry, I can hear the outside.
Mara S.J. the
Won't even
mermaid.
mention them. I won't even
Said,
mention them.
Woman raising hand light skin tone, waving hand light skin tone. Hi there, hey there.
So,
At Adam underscore Smith underscore 666.
everybody, I hope you're having a great day today. Like I said, we're going to be learning about the state of Alabama. If you're new to the class and you're not sure how this works, what it generally entails is I will lecture about Alabama for about 15 minutes before we start a slideshow on famous people from Alabama, famous food from Alabama, and famous landmarks from Alabama. Everybody knows that the South has great food, and everybody knows about the food in the South, but I was surprised to find so many famous people from the state of Alabama. Normally I like to stand up here. Peach.
Underscore T underscore underscore.
Because I like to stand up here.
Still corners.
Hey, OT, what's up? I didn't even need to hear who said that. Aloha. Hey, Google, turn it up a little. So, continuing with the lecture. What we'll do is we'll talk about Alabama for about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll have a short slideshow about the state of Alabama. I can tell they're listening to every word, but it's okay. You guys can be, I can teach you guys too. Neighbors, you can learn about this great country that you seem to know little about. Yeah, literally. So, we're going to learn about Alabama. And one thing that I learned about Alabama in doing the prep work for this class today, for today's lecture, is there are surprisingly a numerous amount of athletes, actors, and musicians from the relatively small state of Alabama. When I say small, the whole state of Alabama has about 5 million people. It's 30th in area and 24th in population. So right there in the middle of the country as far as a number of people that live there, and also how large it is. There aren't really very many big cities in Alabama. The capital is Montgomery, Alabama, and Birmingham is the largest city. Each city has about 200,000 people, and what they're mainly known for, Birmingham, Alabama, and Montgomery, Alabama, they're known to be important in the civil rights movement. The capital, Montgomery, Alabama, was where the Montgomery bus boycott was held. That was a campaign against segregation, where the Montgomery bus boycott was a campaign against segregation. One of the most famous people from Alabama is Rosa Parks. She's the woman that wouldn't give up her seat, the activist that wouldn't give up her seat on a Montgomery, Alabama bus. Birmingham, Alabama is known for also being part of the civil rights movement. They're both known to be extremely high crime areas, actually some of the worst in the United States. Birmingham, Alabama is actually, their crime rate is 186% above the national average. If you live in Birmingham, Alabama, you have a 1 in 50 chance of being a victim of a violent crime. So they have one of the highest poverty rates in the United States. The state of Alabama has a 17% poverty rate. Like I said, the two major cities, Montgomery and Birmingham, they have lots of drugs, lots of crime, and terrible public schools. They're 48th in public health as well. Alabama is the 6th poorest state in the United States and the 6th fattest state in the United States. And I go like this because that's what it means, you know, when you're, oh, I'm just kidding around. No, that's true though. Oh, what am I saying? Hey, I'm a teacher. What am I going to do? Okay, any questions? Teacher's crazy. All right, just give me a break here. We're just starting the class, okay? Why are you all looking at me like that? Shut up. You in the back, shut up. All right, I heard that. Okay, carrying on. Let's put a logo in the corner there because it makes it look nice. We're learning about Alabama. Isn't that beautiful trait? So I've been talking a lot of shit about Alabama. Shit's not a bad word anymore either. But there are some good things about Alabama.
T___ said, Feeble 19 Darkest. MRSJ the Mermaid said, Pretty fall foliage.
So,
_T___
yeah, Alabama is known to have a lot of pretty foliage. Britain, I sent him to the mainland for a pack of cigarettes and he never came back. No, I wish him the best of luck. Britain, he had a decent heart. Hopefully I taught him some few things about life. I know that I did. I taught him a few things about treating people with respect and not hurting anybody. At least I tried to teach him about that. But he went off to the mainland to do his own thing, which made sense because, you know, he had a monthly stipend or whatnot, and he got into too much trouble in Hawaii. So on the mainland, his money would go further, and also he would.
I know you did.
He would also, you know, have his money would go further on the mainland, and he would be closer to his
He hasn't made the news
trustee.
yet, so that's good.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything in the news. So.
Said, sad times.
But he's also closer to the person that can help him the most, you know, which is his caregiver and his family. They live in the mainland. None of them live in Hawaii. He's the only one that lives in Hawaii. Granted, his mom and dad had passed away, but he does have brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews, so. Excuse me. Here, let me get a drink of water. All right. So I hope all of you are enjoying today's class today. We got a little bit off topic with Britain, so I want to continue the conversation on the state of Alabama. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't be a hater. Give us a thumbs up. And if you're watching this in the future, also on YouTube, write a comment. And look at the playlist, because we've done about 40 states now, so you can find your state, and you don't have to watch these live, really. They're good if you watch live, because you can participate in the class.
Didn't mean to cause crap last time. NASA just started crap with me before.
Oh, it's okay, guys. We're all in a class together, so we can go over that later. Like I said, these next 15 minutes, Mr. G is going to talk about the state of Alabama, and so we can talk about that, you know, some other time when I'm doing something else. 1 second. All right.
___ said, I throw a ruler at his or her head.
Okay, that's enough, OT. That's enough.
You can send Mr. G, Moses,
So, back to Alabama. I said some bad things. It's high in poverty and drugs, and it has terrible hospitals and public schools. They do actually have some of the top universities in the South, including the University of Alabama, who has 18 national championships in football. No, never mind.
Said, don't make Mr. G send you to the principal's office, LUL.
Yes, I was just kidding, OT. That was just the teacher. I mean, just
_T___ said, detention or expelled.
Yes. No, you won't ever be expelled from Mr. G's class. None of you will ever be expelled. You have to do something very wrong to get expelled.
Low IQ, Mr. G. MRSJ the Mermaid said,
watch it. Okay, look, guys. Let's continuing with the class. I'm turning the volume down on the text-to-speech here, And we're going to continue with the class. The volume down, I just turned it down a couple knots. Okay, so some good things about the state of Alabama. Like I said, they have really good universities there. They have terrible public schools, but they have really good universities in the state of Alabama. Mainly, the main university in Alabama is the University of Alabama, which has about 38,000 students and a history of 18 national championships in football. They're known as the #1 football school in the entire country, and they're usually, every year, they're generally competing for a national championship. Also, a large school, as you can see on the board here, I have the University of Alabama, and then next to here, I have the University of Auburn. Auburn is also a top school in the state, and they have about 27,000 students. So Alabama has about 37,000, Auburn has 27,000. Alabama has 18 football championships, and Auburn has 2 football championships. One of the most famous students from Auburn is also on the board here, and that's Charles Barkley, a native resident from the great state of Alabama. So Alabama has a long history behind it too. Alabama became a state. It was the 22nd state. It became a state all the way back in 1819, just after it used to be part of Florida as well. What else? It has a long history. The state capital dates all the way back from 1851, but it also has a lot of strong history. And
Would you rather I leave?
no, OT, don't. Whatever I said, I apologize if I did or said anything to upset you, but I was just joking around. You're more than welcome to pull up a seat and please sit down, take a seat, and enjoy today's lecture about Alabama. We're going to talk about it for a few more minutes, and then we'll start the slideshow. So, where was I? Oh, the history of Alabama. So, Alabama has a long history. Like I said, it's date back to statehood 1819. But it also
said, what type of seat?
There's an empty seat right there next to Mrs. J, where a countryman usually sits. That way, you know, you can sit close to the teacher here, and then you can even sit with Keanu too. Here. Here, OT, you can hold Mr. Keanu. Whoa.
Said, okay.
Hi, OT. I'm the Keanu. I smack humans in the face.
MRSJ the mermaid. Said, LUL.
He hissed at Lucky, by the way. Lucky's behind the chalkboard.
MRSJ the mermaid. Said, are you going to bite someone?
No, he was hissing at Lucky, by the way. Okay, anyways, back to the lecture. So, Alabama has a history with slavery and the Civil War. There were not any Civil War battles that took place in Alabama, but it's known as the birthplace of the Confederacy. One of Alabama's nicknames is Dixie. And Dixie has to do with, well, Dixie actually is French for 10, and it originated in Louisiana, which was previously owned by France during that time. And that was the French note, was a 10, that was a Dixie. So that was like a mode of payment, currency. Okay, anyways, but Dixie is the name of, it's a nickname of Alabama, the heart of Dixie to be specific. Other nicknames is the Cotton State, because yes, they used to grow a lot of cotton. They still do grow cotton there. And also the Yellow Hammer State. The state bird is the yellow hammer, and also I'll show you some bird that. The cotton is still readily produced as one of the top agricultural products in the state. Other agricultural products that come from Alabama, they have a really strong agricultural industry. Over $1 billion worth of agricultural imports come from Alabama. So they're one of the states in the United States that actually does have commerce. Whoa! And some of the other vegetables that you would find there are, like I said, cotton, also cattle, poultry, and peanuts. Other than Georgia, Alabama produces some of the nation's top amount of peanuts. Peanuts are very commonly eaten there. They're also commonly poured in Coca-Cola and drank like that. One of my friends, shout out to Lita, actually told me the reason that they did that was because they wanted to keep the coal miners in that area. They didn't want to get their hands dirty, and so when they eat the peanuts, instead of using their dirty hands, they would spit the peanuts into their Coca-Cola drinks and drink them like that. So, agricultural is a popular industry in the state of Alabama. Other popular industries are forestry. They have a lot of biodiversity. There's lots of nature in Alabama. There's lots of hunting. Hunting is a top industry in Alabama as well. The state mammal is the black bear. Excuse me, the brown bear. Oh, big difference there. No, there is a big difference, I guess. But the brown bear is the state mammal, and there's a lot of hunting that having to do with that as well. Aeronautics are a popular industry in Alabama, and auto manufacturing. There's a Honda plant, a Hyundai plant, a Honda, Hyundai, and Toyota plant. It's fifth in the United States in auto manufacturing. So, when you think of auto manufacturing, you generally think of Detroit, but Alabama in the recent years has become one of the top states in auto manufacturing. So, some more things about the great state of Alabama. We talked about its poverty rate, its crime. It's like I said, its crime is 186% above the national average.
Less than 3, Mr.G.
Oh, thank you, Auntie. So, what else? There's lots of biodiversity. I said, they have a long history. Their flag is on the board here. They have probably the simplest flag I've ever seen of any state flag. I'll get a closer look of it here. It's a white border with a red X. And I actually didn't do too much research about that flag, that state flag. But we'll go ahead and maybe ask Google about it, or we'll see what we know. So that's the Alabama, the University of Alabama. And their state motto also pays homage to the Civil War as well. As you can see on the board here, the state motto in Latin is Andimus Aura Nostra Defender, which means we dare defend our rights. So that's actually the state motto in Alabama. Andimus Aura Nostra Defender, we dare defend our rights. Up here we have the University of Auburn. That's the second largest school in the state of Alabama. Every year, Auburn and Alabama, they have a monumental football game. Hey Google, Volume 9. Hey Google, what is the football game between Alabama and Auburn called?
The Iron Bowl. Here's a summary from the website en.wikipedia.org. It is an American college football rivalry game between the Auburn University Tigers.
Okay, thank you. Hey Google, Volume 2. So, as you can see on the board there, or as Google told us, hey Google, Volume 4. There's a big football. Football is very popular in the state of Alabama. There's actually no professional sports teams, but there's lots of sport fans. And once again, it's one of the least educated states in the United States and one of the most highly impoverished states in the United States. So,
should do this for the UK.
It's the sixth poorest.
Would be funny and content.
I know, maybe I could. We've done almost 40 states, so 10 more states. At the end of this month, beginning of next month, we'll be finished with all 50 states. So maybe we could do the UK. It's the sixth poorest state, and it's one of the top states for sports fans. So what does that tell you? Maybe there's a correlation between sports fans and poverty, or sports fans and lack of education.
Underscore T underscore underscore said, I'm sorry you hate me.
No, I don't hate you at all. So, anything else about Alabama? I think I've basically covered it all. We'll go start the slideshow here in a second. The state bird of Alabama is the northern flicker. The state flower is the camellia. You gotta see, if you guys haven't seen a camellia flower, they're beautiful. A camellia is just as beautiful as OT and Mrs. J and Nessa and Lita. It's beautiful as a camellia. And Keanu.
The new matches hip hop
And
chat.
Peach.
Check it out. https://merch.streamelements.com
Alabama.
/MRG underscore live.
It has
MRSJ the mermaid said, Lol, thanks.
You're welcome. So Alabama, it has an interesting border here. As you can see it on the map here. It's got different states around it and also the Gulf of Mexico. It has a very small beach line, 32 miles of coastline of Alabama. A lot of people don't know that. It does have, Alabama does have nice beaches, 32 miles of it. The majority of the beaches is, the majority of the Gulf of Mexico is taken up by Florida.
Underscore T underscore underscore said, at MRSJ the mermaid, what's wrong with your voice?
Everybody's voice is different. This
MRSJ
setting that I'm
mermaid
using, it's speech chat. And
OUL, I have the WTTS voice.
I have it set on random, so it randomly gives you a voice each stream. So, as I said, the camellia flower, it comes in red or pink. It grows throughout Alabama, and it's a very nice flower. Here in Hawaii, we really appreciate florals. What's another word for flowers? We appreciate flowers, okay? Keep it simple. We appreciate floralry, whatever was what I was looking for. That's the appreciation of flowers. Anyways. Yeah, and Alabama, it borders Mississippi, which basically ranks last in just about everything.
Underscore T underscore underscore said, Mr.G is best. Love him. Just don't trust Nessa.
Okay. So, we're going to start the slideshow in a second here. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the show. Sometimes when we start the slideshow, it just stops for some reason, so I don't know. But everything should be going good right now. And we'll go ahead and start the slideshow with, we'll start off with some fun facts about Alabama, and then we'll learn about some famous people from Alabama, about, these a dozen famous people from there. You'll be surprised too. And then we'll go over the lovely cuisine that you can try if you ever visit Alabama. One more thing about Alabama is they're also known to have invented windshield wipers, airbags, hearing aids, and the famous one and only Super Soaker water gun, which is definitely in need in Alabama because it's one of the most humid, hot places that you'll ever find. The temperatures range between 40 degrees and 100 degrees. Every summer it hits 100 degrees and it's hot and humid. I know that area. I've lived in the Gulf of Mexico area, and so I know that weather. And there's also bugs, lots and lots of bugs. There's mosquitoes, there's gnats, and there's chiggers. Chiggers are the worst ever, and there's lots and lots of bugs in Alabama, in that area. It's humid and there's lots of bugs.
BRB, hope you want.
Okay, so we're going to start the presentation here. Do we have any questions? Mrs. J is going to take a quick break. All right, we'll go ahead and start the presentation here. Welcome to Alabama, guys. So,
underscore T underscore underscore said, still corner later.
All right, I'll see you later. So, I said the state flower of Alabama is the camellia. That gives you guys another close-up look. That's the red camellia right there. They have a red camellia and a pink camellia as well. So then this is the pink camellia. Beautiful flower. That is the state flower of Alabama. The state bird is the yellow hammer. You can't see it in this over here, but
RSJ the
yellow
mermaid
hammer is similar
said,
to a
unique petals _T